Oh, let me turn off the Zoom link. It was from somebody else's lesson. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I open up the Zoom link in case a parent isn't here and wants to watch that way. Okay, now it's off.
Who changed plan? Do you really have to ask that?
Yes.
Why?
So I know which one.
But your teacher doesn't want to play that.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I have a brother that sometimes I play with, and sometimes we're in sync, and then sometimes it's like, a little bit of a tug of war. So I understand, no worries. I like what Omi was saying, that you get to play the accompaniment, like, the harmony, like, bum, bum, like what the tuba would have, right? If the tuba were playing. I like that idea. Now, I get the sense, though, it's a little boring, though, right? And you need something to do with the right hand, even if you don't play the melody. Sister needs to sparkle on the melody, but we could at least give you a chord to play in the right hand. Here's what I do when I'm in a situation like yours. I'm going to come over here for just a second. I look at what is the first chord on the beat, and I play this and hold it down through the whole measure. Would you try that really quick, just by yourself? Find these notes. Good. And now find your left hand and just hold this down as if it's a whole note. Yep. And do it again. And what I would do is I would consider doing that. So bum ba dum in the right hand, just that one little spot. Bum ba dum. Can you try just the right hand there? Bum da da. Yes. And if you do that, come in a little early with your left hand, that's all right. It's not a big deal. All right, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what you could also do, there's one other option, is you could just play on the beat those notes. You want to try that option? And once we've gotten this figured out, it's going to happen again and again in the song. We just have to get it figured out. And then, you could. It's up to you. Yeah, let's do that. So, and then change. Yes. Great. And now we're going to find this and D there, and then just play on beat 3 of those. So bump, bump, and then just do the left hand there. Dum, da, dum. Yep. Play that much again from here. You're doing great. And start on C with the left hand. So bump, 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 and then find that, and then find that, and then and now that, and then that, that, and then I would play that, and then play that, yes, and then play that. And so low C. And you know what you could do? Leave that out and just do that jazzy motif there. And then we know this part. This is like the beginning. Bonk. 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 And then there you go. G-E-D. And then yes. And then just the left hand, we're in the jazzy stuff. And then, yes. Nice. Uh-huh. And here I just play beat 1 and beat 3. And then just do the left hand here because it's fancy enough. Now beat 1. That's okay. Yeah, so F, C, F, A. F, C, F, A. We're going to play beat 1. So do it. And then it's those same notes in the right hand, but just below C. Yes. And then, and now we've got to find that in the right hand, which is A, C, F. And then here, I would recommend that you scoot up to E, G, B. For that. We have B there, nice. And you could hold it actually the whole measure, so you don't have to find other things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try it again. So just hold it. 1, 2. There you go. Okay, that's great. And then play it again. Yep. And then bum. Yes. So the skill that I'm teaching you here is sometimes there's a happy medium, right? If we don't want to play all the notes for whatever reason, like the violinist needs to sparkle, well then we can play chords if we need to, because frankly it sounded like Bones to me. It sounded like you had the skeleton and nothing fun, and then she has this beautiful soaring melody. So I would recommend that you play chords, and as you do, look for big changes. Like, see, I looked here and I saw C, E, G, and then here I saw a big change. So I played that, and then I had you play that because that's a big change. Big change, big change, big change. This, when you have jazzy stuff in the left hand, it's okay to just do the left hand because it sounds interesting, right? It shines on its own. And looky here, it's there. It's okay to just play the left hand. It's okay to just play the left hand because it's jazzy. All right, so let's have you start it again. Let's have Sister play with us and kind of see where we're gelling, okay? I'm going to stand up, sorry. And I'm going to stand on this side so I'm not so much in the shot. So how about 1, 2, 3, go, rockin' on, or whatever the speed is. Is that about the speed you want? Yeah. Okay, so I'll give us 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, go. You've got the concept. Don't judge yourself. What happened is you were concentrating really hard, and then by the time you got to here, you're like, oh, I'm not sure I can do it. So here's the deal. This week, when you're practicing with your sister, make sure that you have time to practice a little bit on your own, because I totally get it. Anytime we add another performer and we're working together, it's like you have to keep going whether you feel good about it or not. Okay, so that's the big skill here, and I'm very proud of you. Let's do it again. Let's see how far we can go, and then we're going to try to conquer some new stuff in this thing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, play. And just keep going. It's all right. This is how it happens. It's totally like this in rehearsals. So start right here. She's on top, which would be measure. What would that be? I haven't counted it out, but do you know where I am?
Yeah.
Okay, on that whole note. Okay, so start right there. Ready, go. Dun, dun, dun. And then, yes. All right, here we go. Ready, go now. Oh, she started, your sister started here, and that was my fault. Can we start on mistletoe?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give us 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, play. Lesson for you. I'm so glad this is happening to you because it's all happened to me too, and it makes me feel better. If you have a moment like this where you're like, oh my God, then just play the left hand. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just so you can roll on. Because it's hard when we play in a group. We can't go, oh, excuse me, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's go back now and use that knowledge. Just keep going no matter what. All right, I'm proud of you. Here we go. Give us 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's okay. You're judging yourself big time. So here's what you're gonna do. It's hard having me stand over you like this, and you know it's nerve-wracking. So you're gonna work on this now this week with the knowledge that I've given. That's a lot better, isn't it? Like the way it sounds, and it's not so boring. Okay, let's move into this spot now.